Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? It's your favorite uncle, Uncle Jimmy, and today we're going to be going over the brand new badges, okay, in NBA 2K24. But before we get into the video, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, as liking up the video puts the video to the recommended, and of course subscribing puts you a notification game for my daily uploads. But without further ado, let's hop straight into the video. Now, I will say this. The beautiful thing about it is that, you know, Mike Wang, Zach, Wolf, the dev teams, TP, they were going crazy, dropping so much information, which is really good because I am heavily embargoed. But since they were able to drop so much stuff, I'm actually able to comment on that and also look at the courtside report and explain to you exactly what you can expect from these different badges. Okay, so if you do not know, which you should already know, is that the badge system is completely different than it was last year. Of course, right? I've been saying this for the past couple months, right? Don't expect what you see in 2K23 to happen in 2K24. There's going to be changes and adjustments. I know a lot of people know now that it's just about the way that you play. Badge tier points are gone now, so it doesn't even matter about that. Every single badge when you get into the game will start on bronze, and then from there, well, every badge that you have equipped on it, by making your build, all the badges that are not blacked out but are actually colored, you start them off on bronze, and then from your play style from there out, that's where it will decipher which way it will go. Hall of Fame, gold, you name it. So I think that's pretty dope. And then of course it's all about your play style. There is different type of perks and stuff you can get, but I don't want to get into that because I don't want these videos to be long-winded. I don't want to give y'all 30-minute videos, so I'd rather break it up. So today I'm gonna talk about the new badges, okay? So just to go ahead and go off of what the what everybody has been talking about, there are some really good new badges in the game, and these badges, we'll first start off with just the scoring badges. I think that would be the best way to go. So let's just talk about float game. Okay, so float game is a new badge in here, and I think, again, if you have not known, if you've been living on a rock, but if you've been watching my videos, I've been telling you over and over again, finishing badges, slashers, those type of deals are going to be really good. There was a buff to the game to those. Mike already came out with that. I said that in previous videos, right? So you can expect, things to be coming out the gates pretty strong. Float game is one of them. A player's ability to make floaters and runners while attacking the basket is improved with the float game. Now, I recommend having layup timing on, okay, with the layup meter off, okay? Some people will have the layup timing on, all of us should, but some people might have the layup meter on also, which is good. But if you have layup timing on with layup meter off, not trying to be confusing, just like you do your jump shot. So just think about that, just like your jump shot. If you have your jump shot off, you get a 20% boost. Well, guess what? If you have layup timing on with your layup meter off, you will get a 20% boost also. So you can already tell float game is going to be crazy. The next one, scooper, right? Which again, we didn't have anything for that, but now we do. Quick scoop layups, shot success are improved with the new scooper badge. And I'm telling you right now, float game and scooper, they're going to be really, really utilized within 2K by, let me phrase that. Individuals that's going to, like I said, slashing is going to be great. So if you're utilizing these animations with these badges, you're going to be really effective at the basket. I think a lot of people are just scared to try new things, which is perfectly fine, and they'll get in 24 and they'll try to rim run. They realize they can't really rim run like that no more, and now it's all about the skill. So now these badges are definitely going to be able to help you out. So again, you're going to see these couple badges up top already are the badges that are going to be helping, like I've been saying for the longest time, slashers, okay? Bunny, hop, step, layups, and dunks receive an increased shot chance with the bunny. Again, I've been saying it for days. I'm making a slasher because this stuff is absolutely toxic. And if you can read between lines what I'm saying, man. Like, bunny is going to be a good badge. Spin cycle, all right? Drives finish with a spin layup or dunk will receive an increased shot chance ability thanks to the spin cycle. Now, excuse me, these badges are going to all work together. So you could literally get stackable badges from this. So what I'm saying is that you can do a hop step layup, okay, then come with the two-step, and those two badges will stack and pop up. Remember, I'm big on stackable badges. So if you have these badges on Gold Hall of Fame and you're going to the basket utilizing these, you are going to be seeing a massive boost. And then again, if you have your layup timing on with your layup meter off, you get a 20% boost there. not trying to be confusing, but I recommend everybody to have layup timing on. Maybe you might want to start with the layup meter on also, just to get an idea of, like, you know, your timing. But once you got the, you know, you got the timing down, try taking it off, because you do get a 20% boost there, and it's just, to me, it's just a better aesthetic because you don't have that popping up when you're playing. So it's really your preference. But then the next one, precision dunker. Those who utilize the skill dunk meter will receive an improved chance of flushing the dunk attempt with precision dunker. This is definitely going to be highly recommended for anybody that's making a slasher build that utilizes the pro stick, because remember, pro stick is now green or miss. It wasn't like that last year, so there is a skill in this now, so you have to perfect that. I will definitely be perfecting that myself because I am a pro stick dunker. I love getting contact dunks. So again, precision dunker is a must-have badge. If you are going to be pro stick dunking, you want to have that, okay? You want to have that. Believe it or not, precision dunker, two-step, spin cycle, bunny, scooper, float game. What I would say is this, okay? If you're not going to be small and doing your scoops and that type of stuff, the ones that I recommend, then don't worry about float game, don't worry about scooper. Go bunny, spin cycle, two-step, precision dunker. All those right there are things that you're going to be utilizing a lot, and they should be progressing up to whatever levels, hopefully Golden Hall of Fame. So again, if you have a deep bag, do that. If you do not have a deep bag, then of course precision dunker you're going to utilize all the time, and then of course the two-step and or spin cycle, just depending on how you play, because all three of those, spin cycle, two-step, and precision dunker, lead to a dunk or could lead to a layup. If you're a smaller build and you're not going to be able to do all that fancy stuff, then float game, scooper would definitely be something to look into. Hook specialist is basically what it is. We already know what that is. And post fade phenom, that is going to be a really good badge for my Sim Nation players that love to be working like realistically in the post, doing fades, my post scores. Remember, post fades got a buff, so again, you want to make sure 100% you have this post fade phenom, because post fade phenom badge is really good. Fades have already been buffed, so again, you can put 2 and 2 together and understand that. Now, this is where things get good, and I want you to completely understand and listen to me very, very closely, okay? My man Wolf already came out and tweeted it, so thank God I can speak on this. I wanted to speak on it, but now we can. Open looks and spot finder are really, really good badges, okay? When I say really, really good, I'm talking about like next tier type good, okay? This is a 2K19 type vibe of off-ball screens, okay? Open looks as a way to encourage sudden opportunities. Open looks will encourage a player's ability to make a wide open jumper. And then spot finder by utilizing the get open mechanic, which is tapping R2 or your right trigger. What that does is, if you do not know, visualize this. When you tap R2, you get an instant boost. Like you sprint, you do a boost, you get a boost animation. Where same thing as a ball handler, now as a spot finder you get that too. Spot finder allows players to receive a speed boost off the ball to get an open space with a raised chance of knocking down a shot, often ensuing catch. Again, spot finder open looks is going to be a stackable badge, especially if you're open, okay? So basically what I'm saying is that you tap spot finder, the man sets the screen for you, you boost all the way out to the elbow, then you go ahead and hit the shot, open looks and spot finder will pop up. This is going to be another aspect. Off-ball screens has not been a thing since 2K19. It's either been pick and roll and ISO. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna face some really, really good comp lineups that's gonna be doing off balls, and they're gonna have unique lineups because they don't need to have a primary ball handler. They're setting off ball screens for a pure sharp, and it's gonna be very hard to stop. I'm telling you right now. Just remember what I'm saying. Whistle's another good badge also. It's not going to be OP, right? I know a lot of people were complaining. Mike Wayne came out and said it's not going to be OP. Creating contact and getting to the free throw line when attacking the rim or shooting a jump shot is improved with the new whistle badge. Also understand, you know how you get the animation a lot where you pump fake, the defender goes in the air, and then you go up and then they block it or you lose it. You know what I'm talking about. We all know that. That's been fixed already wholeheartedly, but now you can expect to get the foul call. Same thing for a head fake and a jump. You can go ahead and shoot it. You can expect to get the foul call. It's just a new aspect of the game that I really like, all right? Free points, we already know what this is. In clutch moments, knocking down free throws with the game and the line is improved with free points. We don't, you know, that's just a rec pro-am thing. Bulldozer, now we're talking about my badge, okay? Bulldozer is going to be the combination of bully and clamp breaker, all right? I want to say that again. It's a combination of bully and clamp breaker, and it's attached to strength. And we all know how OP Clamp Breaker was, right? Well, now smaller guards are just not gonna be able to get it unless you have your strength high enough. I can't tell you what the actual attributes is for the strength because that's not released yet, but you're gonna have to have your strength really high. This is gonna be for the bigger players. So that's why I kept on saying for the longest, I was like, yo, Slash is about to be OP, like Slash is about to have the wave. You see all these new badges, they're heavy on the what? Slashing. And the thing is that Bulldozer gives you some crazy animations. Not only does it allow you to get by somebody with a low ball handle, okay, again, I can't tell you what the actual number is, but just understand you don't need a low ball handle to be able to get Hall of Fame Bulldozer. And then on top of that, once you start getting to the paint, now you get the bully animation, but it doesn't have to be a layup now. It can be a dunk. And beforehand, we didn't really like the fact that Bulldozer translated into you have to do a layup. Now it's not a layup. It can be a dunk and you still get the bully animation. So you know automatically the badges that I'm going to be having on Hall of Fame on my build is going to be Bulldozer, Precision Dunker, Two-Step, and Spin Cycle. You can expect those to be automatically, and Bunny, Golden Hall of Fame. I'm talking about I'm making a straight up pure slasher. I remember when I dropped my video on my Insta and everybody was laughing like, ha ha ha, Demi only has a mid-range jump shot. He doesn't have threes. Okay, step on the court and see if you get the ball back. All right, I'm just letting you know it's going to be OP. All right, so that's on the scoring side. All right, now let's talk about the ball handling and passing. All right, so relay passer, that's gonna be really good for the rec. It can be good in park and stuff, and basically that just gives like a hockey assist, right? It's just like a really good touch pass to assist. So if you get the ball and then you immediately pass it, it's a boost to the shooter. When it says a boost, like an attribute boost, all right? Touch passer, same thing, right? It's about how quickly you move the ball when receiving it when you get a faster pass animation with touch passer, okay? So it's the same exact thing. Relay passer is like a hockey assist. Again, it says it provides a boost to shooters in a pass to assist situation, which again is really, really dope, especially for the rec where you know you R1, L1 it up the court, okay? And then all of a sudden that dude dots it in the corner. That might be a good little badge to have on bronze or something. And touch passer, I don't think those are gonna be the really big ones. But now let's go into what I like. Big driver, again, Bulldozer, we talked about that. And then you get big driver. This is for face-up bigs. Now, big driver is inside the three-point line. So it's not outside the three-point line. Again, this is not meant for the smaller guards. This is meant for the big guards. Face-up bigs driving to the basket from within the mid-range area will receive an initial launch boost from big driver, which is basically like quick first step for the bigs, okay? And then blow by, okay? So again, big driver is gonna be for the bigs. Blow by is gonna be for the smaller guards. So bigs are not gonna be able to have blow by. The highest you can your highest you'll be able to get it as a big with, you know, with the ball handle to be able to get Bulldozer, because I can't give you all the numbers, will just be, this is gonna be for the smaller guards, right? So again, you can see already big slashers, small guards, ball handlers and slashers, they get the benefit. Blow by is gonna be for them, all right? And it's just basically, it is what it is. It's kind of like a clamp breaker. It just receives boosts in the body up interactions. We kind of know what that is. Like the blow by is kind of like the smaller version of Bulldozer, just without the bully animation. Makes sense? Physical handles is another big man badge, okay? So again, I've been stressing this. It says during physical body up interactions, players with physical handles have a higher chance of winning the outcome facing a dribble move. This is very huge. You want to have this badge as high as you can. Do not have it, okay? Trust me, you want to make sure when you make your builds, when I drop the builder, y'all better listen up. I'm telling you right now. You right? You better listen, because I know this thing inside out. All right? I'm just letting you know. Anyway, speed booster. This is a perimeter only quick first step badge. And again, this is for the smaller guards, and it is absolutely insanely good. Okay? I was using this with John Morant. It's really good. Trust me, you want to have this build as a smaller. So if you want to go figure out what I'm talking about, speed booster and blow by are going to be for your smaller ball handlers. Physical handles and big driver are going to be for your bigger slashers with lower ball handles, okay? The triple strike, this can be utilized for both, but again, I feel like this would be good for a stackable badge with the triple strike along with the Bulldozer and the big driver. Those are going to work really hand in hand. I'm going to be utilizing that, okay? So it says, players excel with triple threat launches and jukes at a higher rate with triple strike. And obviously, you can be utilizing this also from, like, if you're trying to make your Kobe Bryant, you know, Michael Jordan from the triple threat working from the post, and also, you know, your centers. But again, it's associated with a ball handle. I can't tell you that, but it is what it is there. Now let's talk about defense. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to get long-winded here, but defense, again, has got to completely rework. I've been telling you for the longest. If you follow me on Twitter, if you're not following me on Twitter, you need to follow me on Twitter. I'm dropping a lot of nuggets there, you know. Actually, follow me on all my socials. Instagram, all that. I'm dropping tidbits everywhere. But defense has been really, really, really good this year. Shout out to Wolf. He really reworked it. Now, the reason why I've been saying for so long about getting bumpy and all that type of stuff, because strength is going to matter, and y'all going to find out. But the big one here is that these 4 badges here are going to be really, really good. And I can tell you, you know, well, let me just go through it. Fast feet, all right? Fast feet is basically the badge that's going to negate quick first step. So if someone launches hard to the left, guess what? You should have Fast Feet Hall of Fame, and you're going to be able to recover quickly and get there. So now you can already see what I'm talking about. You're able to really mirror ball handlers, because now instead of having that lag that lockdowns always have, where you just could not move laterally enough, quickly enough, now you have that ability with Fast Feet. Every single lockdown should have this in Hall of Fame. If you don't, use tripping, right? And that's user tripping. Okay, so you want to be able to have that. Okay, Fast Feet is going to be associated with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like every attribute matters in the builder. And again, I'm not going to get into that, but when I'm talking about every attribute, we're talking about stamina. Everything has a purpose now, and you're just going to find out. Like, it's going to specialize it. So all these juicy badges that I'm talking about, you're going to have to really focus on what you really want, because it's just not going to be attainable, or it just won't be attainable at the Hall of Fame or gold levels. So again, you're going to have to focus. Watch the builder. Watch me when I drop the builder. I got you. Right stick ripper is really big. It's high risk, high reward. So now you can use the right stick to get steals. And again, I feel like this is going to be another OP badge. I really thoroughly enjoyed using this on the lockdown. I was getting really good steals with it. And again, like I said, right stick ripper is something that is a must-have for a lock, because it's high risk, high reward. But let's keep it a stack. Most of the time, especially for me in the park, I'm not going to be playing against some really, really crazy competitive players. So it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very easy to know, like, all right, bet, like, he's starting with the right, oh, he about to come to the left, right stick ripper, boom, give it to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going, I don't think it's overpowered. I think it's in the right spot. I just feel like if you're just very transparent on your SIGs, you're going to find out really quick that is not what you want, all right? Now, immovable enforcer. Again, this is going to be attached to strength. It is what it is, but it's a direct counter to bulldozer. As you can see, every badge has a, you know, something that can negate it. But the thing about bulldozer is that a lot of people's going to think it's just for interior, but this is also going to be for the perimeter. Okay, so interior centers and perimeter locks, you want to get this as high as you possibly can. Okay, but there is going to be, like I said, it's a give and take. So the higher you have this up, the lower your speed will be. So you have to figure out what you want. And that's as much to go there. I don't think I can get too much information on that, but just understand, read between the lines, like, immovable enforcer is a good badge to have. You just got to figure out what type of lockdown you want to be. Do you want to be a small lockdown like Patrick Beverly, or do you want to be on the perimeter, or do you want to be more of a slower lockdown but have more strength and be a little bit more bumpy, maybe like a Kawhi Leonard type? You understand what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. 94 feet. This is really good. It's, again, it says fewer body up, stamina hits. Okay, never mind. It doesn't tell you what's attached to, but you can imagine what this would be attached to. 94 feet covering the whole court. What attributes you would want to have. I feel like out of all these new badges, this is probably going to be the weakest one, because I don't think it's not going to really affect much, because people don't even lose their bars when you're past the other half court. If 94 feet made it to where people can lose their bars, I think their adrenaline bars, I think this would be a better badge. I just don't see the purpose of it, because again, like, it just doesn't, you know, like I said, it's just one of those things that I just feel like a lot of locks are not going to want to waste their time with this one. But if you are a full court press and you have the, you know, ability to get a Hall of Fame, and then you also just happen to have in a Hall of Fame, that's great. But I don't think you're really going to see a difference, because it doesn't do anything as far as, the only thing it does is just receive fewer body up stamina hits and improve body up wins when pressing full court. Improving body up wins. But remember, body ups lead to losing an adrenaline bar. So if you can't lose the adrenaline bar anyway in the back court, that's something that's going to be really hard to try to figure out, like, what's going to really push this badge ahead. But hopefully before the release, that can be something that can be discussed to figure out how we can make that better. And then last but not least, let's look at the badges that were removed. We know Limitless Takeoff was removed. Bully was basically, it wasn't removed. It was just Bully and Clan Breaker weren't removed. They were basically put into one when it came to Bulldozer. Menace, Again, Menace was taken away, but it's also, well, I don't think I can talk about that. Anyway, Mismatch Expert, again, that was something that we didn't even need that. We already know Quick First Step is not really taken away. That is now been put into other things, i.e. when it comes to your blow-by animation, your big driver, like, you know, it's just been repurposed, I guess you can say. Vice Grip, yeah, that was gone. Amp, that was gone. Clutch Shooter, Floor General, and Volume Shooter, those badges just weren't really utilized, wasn't much of a purpose. So, anywho, I know I've been long-winded with it, but hopefully this was some really good information and some good juice for you. If you love this type of, you know, commentary and you love these type of videos, check out my videos that I have. I got one coming up really soon, popping up on the screen somewhere on your right. Make sure you click that and watch that. And other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Timmy. I'll be back really soon with another banger, man. You know, when I say back to another banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.